if you look back when the Salt Lake City Olympics was here, I mean, we were like a real city somewhere else in the world with intense, for that 10 days, 2 weeks, whatever it was, there were just huge mobs and crowds on the streets everywhere. And they even let you walk down the street with a beer in your hand, and they wouldn't say anything or do anything about it. And it was like, oh wow, we're all grown up now. But that kind of came and went real quickly, And the art strolls on the third Fridays are a good thing, man. You see hundreds of people crowded on Broadway and Second East, during the third Friday for art gallery stroll every week, and it's really great. So you get impromptu street musicians that come, you get food vendors that come, and all of a sudden there's this synergy and nightlife going on. And one of the things we did that was probably the most fun was during the old Great Salt Lake Book Festival that's at the library every autumn. One year, the big Friday night happened to coincide on the 50th anniversary of Allen Ginsberg's Howl. So I informed them of that and said, look, Alex Caldiero, man, he channels Ginsberg, we're doing a Howl that night. And they kind of blew me away by saying, well, couldn't you do it at the book festival? And I thought, I wonder if they've ever read that poem. But they wanted it, so we gave it to them, and it was an enormous amount of work for months, but we pulled it off. There were over 1,000 people that showed up for a poetry reading in Salt Lake City that night. They filled up that auditorium, they filled up the overflow in the basement, and they set up some giant TV screens in the big urban room at the library for yet another overflow. And at the end of that electrifying evening, even the overflow crowds gave a standing ovation to the television monitors. And then we had an after party here that the band and everything came down and set up here. And there was just this river of people walking from Library Square to this bookstore, and there were more people than you could get in here. And it was just that kind of electricity, that kind of vibrancy. It's just, you really feed off it, and it's a really positive energy, and it's just, there were a lot of very, very happy people that night, and I've done a lot of really great events over the years, from Edward Abbey to Wendell Berry to you name it, but that Howl one may be the pinnacle of what we've accomplished here in this city yet. I'm Ken Sanders. This is my downtown story.